Now, Connecticut Democratic Congressman Jim Himes, who serves on the House Intelligence Committee. Congressman, thanks so much for being with us. I want to get your initial reaction to this list of pardons. What do you think about them?
Well, John, I have a shallow thought and a deep thought. The shallow thought is that a flurry of pardons suggests that at some level Donald Trump knows that he is going to not be president in less than a month. The deeper thought is, I'm appalled, right? There's a line of scripture that means a lot to me. It's Micah 6:8. People know it. It says that, what does the Lord require of you but that you do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God? And I love that because it recognizes that justice is sometimes really harsh and unmerciful. Parents steal for their children. People commit violence to defend the vulnerable. And the whole idea of a pardon is that we can inject some mercy into justice. And when the president does it, he does it on our behalf. And instead of elevating mercy and making us better people, he has pardoned a bunch of murderers and grifters and liars, most of whom have nothing in common other than the fact that they somehow expressed their loyalty to Donald Trump. And so I'm not surprised. We knew this was coming, but it's even after 4 years, it's dispiriting.
Yeah, corrupt politicians, confessed liars, and convicted murderers. The confessed liars are connected to the Russia probe. You, of course, are on the Intelligence Committee, which worked very hard on that for years. This is a big chunk of your life over the last 4 years. So when you see these two figures, including George Papadopoulos, receive a full pardon, what's your reaction to that? And do you ultimately think this leads to Paul Manafort, that he'll be next?
Well, I have no reason to believe that the president isn't going to pardon everybody who demonstrated loyalty to him. And I take some comfort in the fact that Donald Trump is going to be a unique president to effectively give people get out of jail cards so long as they fight for him. I can't imagine Joe Biden ever doing that. But this sends there's this theory out there amongst my Republican colleagues that because the Mueller investigation didn't find a chargeable crime, now never mind that it found all sorts of ridiculous behavior. The president's son meeting with Russians to get dirt, the campaign manager sharing polling with known Russian intelligence agency, despite the fact that it showed a lot of bad behavior, because there wasn't an indictable crime. Somehow lying to the FBI in those circumstances is okay. Imagine the signal that sends. There is no circumstance in which lying to law enforcement is okay. But the president and too many Republicans believe that it is. And that is a lesson that will not be lost on our children, on other people in public service. And it's a terrible erosion of the values that this country stands for.
I got to let you go, but the president released a video tonight where he seemed to issue a veto threat to this $900 billion stimulus relief bill that passed both houses of Congress. How concerned are you that he won't sign this?
Well, I don't know what he's going to do. He's erratic. What I can tell you is that what is at stake here is millions of Americans who really need that $600, who really need the unemployment insurance, food stamps that are going to make for a brighter Christmas for a lot of Americans. And the president, on the day he pardoned murderers and liars, is saying, I'm going to deny millions of Americans the food and the sustenance that they need. This is the end of the Trump administration. Thank goodness.
Congressman Himes, we appreciate you coming on the show tonight. Thanks so much.
Thank you, John.